Hey everybody, this is David Mars with Mars HVAC Services and Mars HVACR Design School. And in this part, I'm working on these townhomes in Chicago. I'm going to be beginning the ductwork. Each different area will have to have the ductwork set up. So we're going to first start with the Unit 1. And then for duct preferences, we're going to make sure that we're doing sheet metal. We're just going to keep it square, and then we're going to go to English IP sizes, and our minimum diameter is going to be 6 inch. And we're going to make sure it's the same way for every single one. Sheet metal. Six, we're going to keep it square, and standard English. All right, and the next one. All right, so I got all three of those set. Make sure it's sheet metal across. 6, 6, 6, 6. Standard English IP sizes. All right, for this one right here, we don't need anything else set up. We're not going to set up anything special about duct sizes or anything like that. It's just going to be kept simple of metal supply, metal return, and then 6 inch for our minimum sizes and all that. All right, so let's go ahead. We got all of the units done like that now. Let's go back to the main floor. And the unit, actually, let's go ahead and move all the names out of the way first. I think I accidentally deleted that one out of there. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and drop that in there. We'll keep that drop in there because we want that to be conditioned space. Excellent. And move that one to the roof. And one of these, nope, wrong button there. I'm going to put that right there. One of the returns we're going to put on the bottom floor, and then I'm going to add another return up above. And then our supply is going to go right along this wall here. We're going to hug it tight against that wall. And it's going to go across to here. All right, and then now that one we're going to put here. That's going to go there. All right, so now we got that done. And we got our replacements of our drops for that one. Let's go ahead and look at our second floor, because our second floor is, well, how we're going to do it is the first floor is going to come up in between the first and second floor, and the ductwork will run over to the first floor areas and then also to the second floor areas. Now we can't put our drops right on top of each other. It won't show correctly. That's one of the little wonkiness to it, but it'll be all right. Let me just have the second floor on here. And I'm just going over and getting all this stuff out of the way. I'm just going to delete that. That's showing that there's no heat load in there whatsoever. All right, so before I do any of the others, I'm just going to go ahead and place these. I'm going to open or turn on the one layer again. With it being the kitchen, we'll put it a little bit closer over here. And then our PR we'll put right there for right up in there. And I'm going to throw another one. It's going to be in here, but I'm going to put it right here. So that way it will be for this area. Now these aren't exactly 100% of where they're going to be located at. This is more of a schematic design to it. All right, so that's going to be for there. That's going to be for there. Okay. I don't want any lines going over top of each other because then they won't show up correctly. All right, now I need a return for this upstairs area, and we'll put it in the family room. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Let's go ahead and do that right there. All right, now what we'll do is it all needs to be drawn on the main level because that's where the ductwork will be at. Will be the ceiling area of the main level. And I'm going to make a thing of ductwork that goes right over here. And let's connect this and see how it looks. Not too bad. Just need to fix this. That was just not wanting to work with me. All right, so we got that. Let's go ahead and turn on our duct notations. Yeah, see right there we got two that were right on top of each other, and it's only going to show the ductwork for one. So we need to move one just a little bit out of the way. That's why I said that you can't necessarily be 100% exact of where things are going to be going through, but we can be pretty darn close. It's a very good, very close schematic of it. That'll be a 9-inch coming off there, 12-inch right there. Excellent, and that is it. So we have that first one done. So what I'm going to do is the rest of them for the bottom floor are going to look extremely similar. And it's also in keeping up that these are all going to be close to the same, so we need to kind of make it the same. It's always nicer for the installing contractor than the HVAC contractor. All right, so I got that. Do that there, and have this one right over here. Now let's bring the second floor. All right, now on this one, I'm going to drop a return right there. Nope, I gotta drop it on the main level. Oh, and I did it again. Click on the main level. Now drop it. There we go. All right, I'm gonna draw in my duct for the returns. No, that one wanted everything needs to be on the main level here. And then I will connect that one to there. All right, now let's go ahead and connect all those. This one's gonna be a little bit of a hard time here. All right, kind of separate these numbers out here. And that is done with that. All right, so we have that one done. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish up this last one. Not going to have it on the video, but just so that way it shows, you'll see it done here in a second. All right, so now I finished the main level and the second level units. Now I'm going to do the third level and the roof units. So for this one, I'm just going to show a demonstration of one, and then I'm going to go and pause the recording, and then finish up the rest of them, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's completely done then. Okay, now for the third level, let's go ahead and get this stuff. that right there. Now, let's turn this on. We do have this in the way here. So what we're going to do is we're going to run this ductwork. It's going to be on the 3rd level. It's going to go down and over to here, and then it's going to run along tight along that wall. There we go. Now what I'm doing now is making it to where there will be an easy for a line to show up for each one of those. All right. Now let's go ahead and click to connect them all. And every once in a while you'll get one of these that will do this. It's just going to the easiest way to get there, taking the shortest route to get to the unit. But what we need it to do is to actually go along here, because unfortunately the way that the joists will be facing, it won't allow for that. All right. And now for I'm just going to put that a little bit closer to the unit. Nice. Perfect. All right, so that one is finished. That's what it's going to look like. And then what I'm going to do is repeat the same thing with all the others. Now remember, I needed to keep that ductwork close to the main trunk line, close to a wall. I could not do it along this wall because that's where the stairs is, and there's an open area, all 3 here going all the way up to the top. So that just would not work out. So that forced us to have to go to the other side, and we're going to repeat that same thing all the way through. All right, so the next you'll see, I'll have the rest of these done. All right, now I got my duct layout completely done. I'm going to go ahead and change it to a 2-line drawing. I have that module for this one. I think it looks a lot more professional. And so now I'm going to have that 2-line drawing. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of start spacing some things out, making it to where it's easy to read. That's the name of the game here, is that you can't have it on there and then expect somebody to read something that all the numbers are over top of each other, or if it's over top of a bunch of words. You just can't do that. So I'm going to make sure everything is kind of out in the open a little bit, easy to see, easy to read. And then after this, what I'll do is we will transfer this duct layout and the duct layout only to a DWG, an AutoCAD file. And then we're going to take the AutoCAD files and begin copy and pasting it to the AutoCAD files that were given by the architect. All right. Now we ain't got to worry about, like, say, where it says 3 rec or anything like that. That's not going to be in there when we get done, when it's all said and done and over with. There we go. That's that one. Sometimes these can take a little bit. All right. All right, there we go. All right, so I got that. Now what I'm going to do is I have the other one open. Our right CAD is open. I have all the multiple different floors for it. And so let's go ahead and begin this. Let me make sure I don't have, yep, there's duct layout. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clear this one out, delete anything that's on it. Save, and this is one I usually use to transfer my duct layouts and stuff. Let's go back over to here. And we're going to start on the main floor. And now let's go ahead and drawing. Right to AutoCAD files. Now we're only going to do main level and duct notation and ducts. All the other stuff we're going to uncheck. And then let's go ahead and write. Okay, that should have gone over to there. Let's go back over to our right CAD and open up duct layout. Now, there's our series of duct layouts. Remember, it only has our numbers and our CFMs, so now we can go over and take this. We're going to cut it, and now let's drop it on there. We're going to go to our main floor. All right, the hardest part is dropping it in the right spot. Now, one of the issues I'm having right now is using all three together at the same time was not lining them up correctly. So I'm going to do them individually now. All right, so we got that there. Let's move this one. And I can see right now one issue I'm having. I'm going to back out of these. Scale it down a little bit. The one reason why is because it's just not. It just wasn't fitting in there the right way. So by scaling it down to a 0.95, I can maintain that consistency with all of them, and it keeps it super simple. And then some of these, I'm going to stretch these. That didn't work exactly how I thought it would. There we go. If anything, I'll just move it. There we go. Perfect. Now, let's go over and see if we move these, how they look now. There we go. That is very, very close and it'll look good. And I'm just going to go ahead and take these little guys out. All right, now I'm going to save this. The duct layout, I'm going to make sure there's nothing on it. I'm going to save it empty, close out, and now we're going to go back over to RightSoft. And I'm going to shut that off, and now it's going to be second level. I'm just going to surround it, bring in that duct layout, the file. We're not really bringing a duct layout into there, but now we're going to go to Drawing, Write AutoCAD Files, and this time we'll do second level. All right. So now we got second level done. Let's go back over to here, and we will open up duct layout. All right, now for the second level, we're going to show approximate grill placements. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so the second level is now done. Now we're going to go for the third, then also the final. So I'm going to pause this just because it's just going to be the same thing going on over and over and over again. And then we'll review over it once it's at the final. All right, and that is it. I got it all set. I put the equipment in the new ones. I set the new ductwork up for the third level area, and then we also have the second level, or the main level area, and the second level as well. So that is exactly how you go about doing that. Now from here, I would run my reports in RightSoft, and then I can also go ahead and save that DWG and get it back to the architect. All right, y'all. Thank you all very much for watching. This is the last part of the townhome here that I did, and thank you all very much.